Attack the enemy! Victory is ours!
Good morning, everybody, and welcome back for some more Sir Bias French tanks in a battle from the 28th of February. So, as you look at the team here, you might notice three somethings very specific. Oh, there goes one now. And there's another one. Yes, there's a Failsquad of 3 T-50s here. Now, I actually don't have a problem with that specifically. I've done it before by myself with a baby tank and a highest tier battle in tier 5 and tier 6, trying to get those fantastic God mode Goliath kills. And I've done it with a squad before too, where we all try to drive like the M22 or the pack wagon or something. It's fine, it's all well and good, but you'll see there will be a point in the battle where you'll see what my problem is with what these guys did specifically. Anyways, I'm heading down the back road here. It's a battle, so I'm just planning on just hiding out on the back road and playing defensively, tying down the back road with my long, powerful cannon here, and just holding up the enemy, keeping them from advancing on the back road, and basically just stalemating while my team holds off over in the over on the other side to the left there on the main road where the you know, the main battle is, where the caps are. There's 2 T-50s down already, and there's the third one down. That's all 3 of them. So all 3 T-50s are down, and I actually, like I said, I don't have a problem with it, except for they gave a lot of guys a lot of score, as you'll see. But the problem is, there's the last one knocked out. And you notice the same guy got the last 2 of them. And Failsquad complete. And I haven't run into anybody here, which is actually kind of crazy. So before anybody asks, if you notice I've got second gear on my cruise control, it's basically to try and keep the gun from bouncing up and down quite so much, and try to give me a steadier gun while I'm shooting. Now I run into a M26E1 here, knock him out, and then there's a T-32 parked at the spawn. I pop my smoke, I line up on him, and just as I get my shot off, he had just barely started backing up, which saved him, because I definitely would have killed him with that shot, which was too bad. But what are you gonna do? I don't think he knew where the shot came from, and I kind of used the smoke as both a screen for myself and a distraction. And as I pull up here, what do I see but our friend in the T-32 continuing to back up. Now I've got him. Except all my shot did was start a fire. But he's immobilized. I've got a pretty decent shot on his turret, and kill complete. Right as I take a crippling shot to my turret here from somebody coming down the road out of their spawn. And I've already fired off my smoke, and there's the T-32's friend in the M42 Duster, and well, that's that for Sir Bias this battle, unfortunately. But I had a Foch as a backup, so in the Foch I go. Basically right back up the same place that I was to fight those guys that were still there. Now you'll notice at the top of the kill feed there's a BT-5 killing the Vickers MBT. It's the same guys from the Failsquad. They did get a kill, a follow-up kill in the BT-5, and you'll notice here they got 4 deaths and 1 kill between the 3 of them in 4 spawns, basically. 1 of them made it back in a BT-5. 2 of them made it back in BT-5, so 5 deaths and 1 kill on a Vickers. Now, my problem with what they did here was not that they came in T-50s, not even a whole squad of T-50s. That's all well and good. I wish you luck if you do that, in fact. It's hilarious. Even if it happens to me, I'm going to be mad about it, but if I'm the one who gets killed by one of those, I'm still going to laugh and say, yeah, congratulations. Good for you. You made 30,000 lions on that kill, or whatever it is. The problem is, bring something else that's appropriate to the battle rating you're fighting at, and then after you get killed with your first attempt, come back in that and actually fight for your team. What these guys did was play T-50s first and then come back in BT-5s for their second spawn. Don't do that. That's just putting your team at a huge disadvantage, and then they all left out. So, 5 deaths, 1 kill, and they're all out of the battle. That's not That's not a good score, fellas. So, back in the match here, back on the back road. Now, I made a mistake here by shooting the M41 first instead of the M26 or M46 that's off to the left of him. Because now with the reload on the Foch, which is the only thing I don't like about the Foch, besides, I guess, well, the side armor, but is the reload time on the fights at M26. Yeah, the only thing I really don't like about the Foch is the reload time. Because if I had shot the M26, I would have killed him too, and then the M41 possibly would have gotten away behind cover, but possibly would not have. So I should have shot the M26 behind him first and had the M41 kind of trapped out in the street. As it is, it ends up working out here, but it was a slight tactical error on my part. I did manage to get a shot and knock out his driver, which is kind of one of those things there that you don't want to think about where I actually hit the dude, because that 120mm shell went right through his vision port, which means that that driver ended up like, if you've seen the movie Fury, he kind of ended up like the bow gunner guy that the kid replaces. So, yeah, try not to think about that too much in this video game. At any rate, I did get a lined-up shot. Oh, it was an M26E1, so I did get a lined-up shot on him and finished him off. And then right as I'm coming around the corner, don't quite get the turn I want, and the side armor gets penetrated and I get set on fire by a Centurion. And then the Centurion's got a M19 partner with him, and that's bad news for the angle I'm sitting at, stuck here. Not going to be able to turn, not at all, not with the repair time I've got here. And once it's both tracks and the engine taken out with only 2 crew members left, the Centurion's got all the time in the world to aim carefully. And that's what he did. A little bit of a hiccup there. I'm not exactly sure what happened. It happened with the replay file, so, or the recorded file, so. Anyway, I had unlocked the 1,000-pound bombs for my AD4 Sky Raider, so came back with the Sky Raider in an effort to get back in on the guys and take them out at the B point if possible. Not much left at our team here. So went into a hard dive to build up some speed and get back to the battle as fast as I could, and about half a second after that they started capturing our A point. So obviously I'm no longer concerned with the B point, I'm heading for A. Now there's an enemy aircraft coming. He rolls in and goes over the top of me, and I'm just going to dive and try to get away from him and head for A as fast as I possibly can here. So I'm going to try to line up right down the road using this bridge as my reference point. And take a zoom in at A, and there's a nice big super Pershing target. Got a pretty good hit on him with the rockets. Thought for sure I was going to die in that tree there. My bombs were just a little long because I started pulling up just before I dropped them. Thought I was going to be okay, but the bombs flew just a little bit too far. And then I'm taking a couple hits from the M19, which slows down my turn radius. And just as I get lined up on him and start getting cannons at the exposed crew, he hits me and totally destroys my plane. So, unfortunate for me, but I figure if our guys can take out the Super Pershing at A, I've got a real good chance of killing that M19 with my AMX-30 DCA here. Plus, there's enemy air up, so I will come back in the AMX-30 DCA and chance it. Could not quite get the aim I wanted on that Venom there, but a Spitfire, now a Spitfire I can line up with pretty easily. So I'm coming back up to see what I can do about knocking out the M19. And get the Spitfire coming back in towards us, get lined up on him, and blow his wing off. So, did at least do a good job with the AMX-30 DCA, and then come around the corner to an M103. So thankfully I had stopped to shoot at the Spitfire, because if I'd have just gone around that corner, I would have been halfway up the road when the M103 came around the corner, and I'd have had nowhere to go to get away from him. So I look back over my shoulder while I'm driving as fast as I can to get away from guy. I hear the enemy jet going overhead somewhere again. I never did actually spot him until he was just coming in over the buildings, so no real chance to get a shot at him. And basically just expected to get shot by the M103 at any second and hurried the heck to get away from him and try and take the long way around here. So I'm going to head up past the big old statue here, what's normally the A cap, and then try to cut across and come in from behind them at the A point, knock out the M19, and hopefully recapture. There's a dead friendly ZSU-57. And I hear somebody coming behind me. It's an M47 who somehow didn't see me and somehow failed to come after me and kill me. I caught a P-47 flying overhead, managed to shoot him down for my second kill with AMX-30 DCA, and then the M47 finally decided to come after me. He didn't get a good kill shot on me. He set me on fire, and I risked the fire to get alongside of him. Messed up his barrel a little bit, and then tried to get alongside of him, get a crit on him. I got his engine knocked out, hit the fire extinguishers, and then tried to finish him. Had him basically dead to rights with my unmodified ammo belts, and then he got totally saved by a Typhoon Mark 1B late. Luckiest M47 in the history of War Thunder, because I had him dead to rights. If I'd have had the best upgraded APDS belts, he'd have been toast in the first burst, I think, but oh well, he got saved. So I came back in the narwhal with very little time left to make it in and stop them at the 8 point, but that's what I'm trying to do. Diving down as hard as I can, and even knowing even at this point I'm not going to make it into the cap in time. The narwhal just isn't going to cover the distance I've got to cover here in time. And 2 enemy aircraft are coming in at me, and of course they get diving, turning shot at me, and I just barely don't have time to get in on A to hit him. I end up dropping my bombs here on the shore as the planes are coming in from behind me, but the bombs don't even explode until right as the map fades out, so don't know if I would have hit him or not. I don't think so. But anyway, it still ended up being a decent battle. I had 4 ground kills and 2 air kills and quite a lot of hits. Finished up some research for my AD4 and did pretty good on the rest of my modifications, really. So, like I said, I don't have a problem with fail squads. It's all well and good. Just try it once, and then if you get killed, come back in something that actually can help your team out. And just try to do your best to win the battle after that. That's all. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I will hope to bring you all some more War Thunder very soon. And as usual, everybody please have a great day, and we'll see you next time.